The story behind Voxxsols is really interesting. 4 years ago, we were looking at ways to really help athletes and people interested in having an active lifestyle improve their performance in a natural, safe way. We were looking at research done in chiropractic neurology, reflexology, neuromuscular dentistry even. And we came across some fantastic research done in 1964 in Sydney, Australia by a doctor named Dr. C.J. Griffin. And Dr. Griffin had found some remarkable findings. He found that if we could relax or reset and put at rest the cranial nerves in our face, we could actually potentiate the performance of the midbrain. What's interesting about that is the midbrain actually controls many automatic functions of the body, including balance, range of motion, our respiratory system, core strength. And the findings showed that if you could relax those cranial nerves, which actually are also called trigeminal nerves, you could potentiate athletic performance. That really was the onset of our journey. So what we did is we took that learning and that research and spent the next 4 years developing and designing an insole product that activated diatomes and reflexology points in the soles of the feet that instantly triggered the potentiation and performance of the midbrain. So 4 years later, we have a product called the Voxxsol that fulfills the promise that Dr. C.J. Griffin saw in 1964 of potentiating midbrain performance in a safe, natural way. One of the key things we wanted to achieve with the Voxxsol was athletic performance for athletes. So we had our product tested at sport testing and at the golf lab, and the results were phenomenal. Sport testing actually ran 30 Olympic and collegiate level athletes through combine testing. We tested for power, strength, balance, broad jump, and the results were absolutely phenomenal. Athletes using our product were generating an extra 25% on the wind gate. They were jumping an extra 6 inches on the broad jump, an inch and a half on the vertical. They also saw a 10% improvement in static and dynamic stability, instantly. What did this mean for athletes? Well, we think that by improving those core abilities, every athlete's going to be able to play their sport a little bit better, a little bit safer. At Golf Lab, we tested athletes that are specifically avid golfers. These were 2-3 handicap golfers, and we put them through TrackMan testing and TPI testing. And the results that came back, again, were phenomenal. They saw an extra 50% increase in power generated out of their legs, 48% more power out of their torso. Rotation on their hips was greater, by almost 15 degrees. But the biggest improvement was on the TrackMan testing for golf accuracy and dispersion. Over 100% improvement on the driver, 55% improvement on their 6-iron. So what does this mean for a golfer? It means they can play a more consistent, more rounded game of golf. Will it knock strokes off their game? Maybe. Will they play a better game? Absolutely.